It was a massive show of support for Winnipeg's queer community, who say they're fighting for the safety of trans and two-spirit children in schools. For Sadie Lavoie, this gathering is about bringing a voice to vulnerable students, especially those who are also Indigenous.
It's really disheartening when you have a group of people that believe that your existence shouldn't be allowed or that our rights need to be relinquished. There is the amount of suicide rates that are among Indigenous people. It's a lot, or even in people in general. It's mainly two-spirit LGBTQIA. Especially those that are up north that are in isolated communities. So when they see this, they see that we are fighting for their right to exist and that they deserve to survive.
This is a counter-protest in response to the 1 Million March for Children movement that saw thousands across Canada protest against LGBTQ2S plus education last Wednesday. They're advocating for the removal of sexual orientation and gender identity curriculums in schools.
It's essentially saying, that's great, but we really don't want to see you, we don't want to hear from you. That's what it feels like. You're asking us to just disappear. And that's double, especially if you're Indigenous and queer, that's there's no space in this world for you.
The peaceful gathering at the Manitoba legislature ended in a walk to the Canadian Museum for Human Rights. Many here say queer children face bullying and need more support in order to receive a proper education.
As I was growing up, I never had that inclusion in school. I was always left out, always picked on. So it's important that our trans youth have a voice and have say.
Seeing how many people have mobilized this last Wednesday, it's very indicative that we need education, particularly LGBTQ education within our school system, so that non-LGBTQ kids and their peers can understand them better, and as well as have a grasp on how to better protect us as a community, as a vulnerable population.
Tamara Pimentel, APTN National News, Winnipeg.